Hi everybody, this is Tracy from Northeast Tarot and welcome to a new weekly series that I am going to be offering here on my YouTube channel. In addition to my general monthly tarot forecast, I am now offering a general weekly tarot forecast. And the way I will be doing this is I will be uploading 4 videos each week by element, so fire, water, earth, and air, and then within those videos I will break it down by each individual zodiac sign just to give you guys the most accurate forecast possible. So just continue watching till you get to either your sun, moon, or rising sign, and I really hope you enjoy this new weekly series. Hi Sagittarius, this is Tracy from Northeast Tarot and welcome to your weekly tarot forecast for the week starting November 23rd through the 29th. And this is for Sagittarius Sun, Sagittarius Moon, and Sagittarius Rising signs. So Sag, let's get started. Okay, all right, so Sag, at the bottom of the deck I do have the Hermit, which is a major arcana card, and this can be talking about you spending time alone, reflecting, going within, looking within for some sort of inner guidance. This can looking within to really, maybe you're asking yourself something, you're looking to your intuition for an answer. The Hermit is actually quite spiritual as well, so you could be very spiritual this week. You could be spending time alone, reflecting, going within. You do have the High Priestess as the overall energy, Sagittarius. So the High Priestess is another card that represents our intuition and spirituality. She also represents secrets and mysteries. So you very much could be, holding your cards close to your chest and keeping things to yourself this week. Or you could be very intuitive this week. You could be quite spiritual as well, Sagittarius. This is a general reading. So it could be different for all of you. All right, so let's take a look at the rest of the cards, Sag. You're starting out with the Queen of Cups, which she's very intuitive as well. So I feel like Sagittarius, spirituality and, you going within and trusting your intuition is going to be very important this week. You have the Queen of Cups coming up as the first card, and I feel like for a lot of Sages, this is you. This is your energy. It is the week of Thanksgiving, so you could be in a very loving, caring, compassionate type of mood. Especially if you have friends or family around. But the Queen of Cups could be, your energy, or this could be maybe a water sign, person in your life. It can be male or female. I don't attach gender to my cards, but this would be a very loving, caring, responsible, very fair individual. Someone who can maybe wear their heart on their sleeve. Someone who's very intuitive as well. So I feel like for a lot of Sages, though, this is going to be your energy. You're just going to be very loving, very caring, very much about the home, because I do have the Queen of Cups sitting here with the Four of Rods, which this is my happy home card. So I feel like, definitely this is you maybe feeling the love this week. In the United States, this is Thanksgiving. So this could be very much you feeling the love within your home. This can represent family gatherings. So, it is a holiday this week here in the United States. So this could be you, just feeling the love, being very warm around the people you have within your home. What's interesting is I do have, under the Four of Rods, I do have the Four of Pentacles, which is normally a very conservative card, talking about saving your money rather than spending it. But, you know, this card can talk about holding on to things other than money, maybe too tightly. But I feel like for many Sages, you know, you might have had to make a decision. And, you know, this decision, you know, this card here is actually telling you to go within, trust your gut and your intuition if you have to make a decision. So this card actually talks about, you know, going within, trusting your gut. So maybe perhaps, you know, you had to make a decision, Sag, and it can be maybe about maybe spending some money, or you hanging on to money or something like that. I just feel like this is either a decision maybe about money or about your home. Maybe you're deciding to spend some money this week, Sag, because it is Thanksgiving. But I do have the Eight of Swords here, which is talking about fears and anxieties kind of holding you back in some way. It's a very mental card. So this card represents being in your head a little bit too much. And because of that, you know, you have some sort of fears and anxieties really preventing you from moving forward in some sense. But I feel like, you know, you're going to be moving past that, because directly underneath the Eight of Swords, I do have the Six of Swords, which this is a very nice card. This is always, you know, this card for me is forward movement, but this is always movement, some sort of movement in a much more positive direction. This is always movement for the better. So that if you were literally moving, let's say you're moving house, you're moving from one house to a much better house. This is always positive forward movement. So I feel like, you know, whatever was holding you back, you're moving on from that. You're moving out of that, and you're moving towards something that you really do want, very much so, because you have the Nine of Cups here, and I always look at how, you know, the cards interact with one another, and this man on the Six of Swords is looking directly at this Nine of Cups. So I feel like, you know, whatever you're making this decision about, and I feel like for a lot of Sages, this is going to be either to do with the home or finances. And this is something maybe in the past that, you know, you were holding yourself back in some way. Maybe you had too many fears and anxieties maybe preventing you from making this decision. And now I feel like maybe you're not holding back anymore. You're making a decision, and this is you moving forward. And this is something that's going to make you very happy with the Nine of Cups. This is a man who's very, very happy, very content. He has 9 cups that are just, you know, overflowing. His cups runneth over. He's just very, very happy. This is also a wish card. So, you know, some Sagittariuses could be receiving some sort of wish come true. And, you know, next to the Eight of Swords, I also do have the Emperor. So I feel like you're very much in control, Sagittarius. You're very much in control. You're moving towards stability. This man is very stable. He's very practical. He's grounded. And you're moving towards success as well and prosperity. But I feel like you're very much in control. You might have, you know, in the past been in your head or had some sort of fears and anxieties holding you back. But now, you know, with the Six of Swords here, this is movement. I finally see you moving forward. Very interesting. Very positive week, Sag. Very positive. So what I'm going to do now is pull you an additional card to see if there's anything else that Spirit wants to add. So please show me an additional message for Sagittarius. Please show me an additional message for Sag. What else does Sag need to know? Please show me an additional message for Sagittarius for for the week of November 23rd through the 29th for Sagittarius. Oh, wow. Two cards actually fell out together, Sag. And because it's Thanksgiving week, I decided to actually try a different deck this week. So the first card that came out was the Winged Wise Ones, Angelic Help, Miraculous Aid. And this is just a gorgeous card. And this is from the Wisdom of the Hidden Realms Oracle card deck. And the next card is the Dragon's Duel. Inner conflict, mortality, conscious choice. Very interesting. Okay. The Winged Wise Ones. Always allies and never challengers. The Winged Wise Ones represent the aid of all the angels. When you enter their realm, know that your sincere prayers will be answered according to the will of the divine. This also represents divine intervention and the potential of miracles to heal and transform as if by magic. Have faith. Whatever your circumstances, heavenly beings are watching over you. The Winged Wise Ones give you a glimpse of the future by offering messages whispered on the wind. These are translated within you as in inspired thoughts, instantly unraveling the past and revealing the present. Be aware of the higher consciousness in you. This is a good time to observe your thoughts through meditation. Who is observing those thoughts? That self is kin to the Winged Wise Ones who have come to help you soar. The next card is the Dragon's Duel. The Dragon's Duel takes place at the proverbial fork in the road. It's both ally and challenger at once, as it represents the tension of the opposites. Even though the truth is that we live in unity, we experience the duality of faith and doubt, love and fear, right and wrong, black and white. This aspect of your current experience asks you to accept that although you may be going one way, another may call you to change direction. Now it is the time to inquire whether it's your ego or your soul leading you. There are always choices in life. Decision making also solves inner conflict. If you're torn between two dragons, the one that you choose to feed will be the one that wins. Which is it? Is it not the one that serves the highest of your intentions? Deliberately feed the other and the duel will be won in your favor. So this is another card that's talking about decisions and very much even spirituality and our intuition as well. So Sag, I feel like both of these cards resonate very well with the rest of the spread here. You're going to have to go within. You know, there could be some Sages that are torn, but you're going to have to spend time and go within, definitely. And, you know, really take your ego out of the situation and kind of look at the whole picture, perhaps, and really make a decision of which way you'd like to go, Sag. So I do hope you enjoyed this reading, Sag. I hope you have a wonderful Thanksgiving. Take care. Hi Leo, this is Tracy from Northeast Tarot, and welcome to your weekly tarot forecast for the week of November 23rd through November 29th. And this is for Leo Sun, Leo Moon, and Leo Rising signs. So Leo, let's get started. Very interesting spread, Leo. So what I have at the bottom of the deck is the Four of Pentacles, which is a card that's very conservative, and it normally talks about holding on to your money, saving your money rather than spending it. So that could definitely be significant energy for you this week, Leo. Very interesting cards here. You have two aces and no major arcana cards, Leo. You're starting out with the Ace of Pentacles, which is a lovely card. This could be new money coming in. The energy is here for definitely some sort, right at the beginning of the week, for maybe the opportunity for you to make more money. It doesn't necessarily have to be money. Ace of Pentacles can be some sort of new beginning, and really it can stand for multiple different things. But because it's right next to the Three of Pentacles, I want to say this is definitely probably some sort of new money coming in, or a new opportunity to make more money coming in, because the Three of Pentacles is telling me you're working very hard. You're probably working around many other different people. This is a card that will come up when you're not necessarily working independently. You're more working within groups or on a team. But this card can also come up when maybe perhaps you're being watched, and that can be, you know, a positive thing. It doesn't have to be negative. You could be being watched by, you know, your higher ups, or maybe your managers or your boss, and you know, maybe they're noticing, you know, what a good worker you are. You're a hard worker. You're putting in a lot of effort, and perhaps maybe that's why you get some sort of opportunity stemming from this. This could be maybe a job promotion for some Leos. This could be maybe it's a new opportunity to make some more money. But you know, what's underneath the Three of Pentacles is actually the Ace of Cups. I feel like, you know, you could have the opportunity to make more money this week, Leo, but also, you know, I feel like there's another new beginning coming in. I feel like these are separate. For, you know, it is a general reading, so for some Leos this could be like the same beautiful new beginning, but I feel like this is separate for most Leos. This is definitely some sort of blessing from above, some sort of beautiful blessing, beautiful gift being given to you, and it's something that's going to really, you know, warm your heart and fulfill you on an emotional level. This is something that's going to make you very happy, very content. And you know, this could be a new home, this could be a new job, this could be maybe bringing like a new baby home, or getting married. This is something I feel like maybe some Leos might have been worried about, because directly next to this Ace of Cups I do have the Nine of Swords, and I always look at how the cards interact with one another, and this person's head is down, so she's not looking at the Ace of Cups, but she's facing it. So I feel like whatever new beginning this Ace of Cups is representing for you, Leo, this is something that you probably knew about, and you probably were worrying about with this Nine of Swords here. The Nine of Swords is a card that talks about, you know, worrying and stressing, and it's interfering with your sleep. So perhaps, you know, you've been maybe concerned about this, or are really stressing perhaps about some sort of new beginning or opportunity, maybe whether if it was going to come to you or not, and maybe it was interfering with your sleep a little bit. But here it is now. I definitely see it coming in. And the overall energy, Leo, for the entire week is actually the Nine of Cups, which is you receiving either a wish being granted, and it very much could be, you know, in relation to this Ace of Cups, or this very much could be, you know, because this is a general reading, not all Leos will have a wish that's being granted. What this can be signifying is whatever this is, you're just going to be very content. This is you know, you being happy the entire week. This is the overall energy of the entire week. So you're very happy. You're in a good place emotionally. You have 9 cups that are just runneth over with just happiness and joy. So this is you just being, you know, very, very happy, very emotionally fulfilled, Leo. So, you know, I feel like this is probably a lingering energy in the past where you were really maybe worrying about this, but now this is something you worked very hard for. And now I see, you know, the Ace of Pentacles and the Ace of Cups coming in. And for some Leos, this can be something that you're really hoping for and wishing for. But I definitely see movement here. I have the Six of Swords. So for some Leos, this can be like you maybe buying a new home, and this is you moving. And this is my movement card. It's positive forward movement. So this is, if you're moving to a new home, this is you moving from one house to a much better house. This is always a move for the positive. This is always moving you towards a much better situation or to a much better environment. You know, for some Leos, they could be moving out of maybe some stormy waters into, right now, you're going into much more calmer waters. And for some Leos, I feel like you're moving out because, again, I look at how the cards interact with one another. And this ship is sitting directly on top of the Five of Pentacles, which I'll show you how the cards look to me. You know, it's like this, you know, the boat is moving past this. He's moving away from this Five of Pentacles, which is maybe you feeling a lack in some way, whether that be financial or in some regard. To me, this does not simply represent like financial poverty or a lack in regards to finances or money. This can simply be talking about, in these general readings, just a lack somewhere in your life. You just felt this major lack, and now, you know, with these new beginnings trying to come in and your maybe wish being granted, you're moving out of this. You're moving away from this feeling of lack. And I feel like for a lot of Leos, you're also moving out of maybe being in your head a little bit too much, because here's another card that's a very mental energy, like the Nine of Swords here. This is one that represents fears and anxieties holding you back. So I feel like, you know, perhaps you had fears and anxieties attached to these new beginnings. Maybe it was because maybe you were not sure if they were going to happen or something like that, or fearful in some way. And, you know, we also have the Three of Swords here. So another card, another Swords card. So these are, you know, this is a lot of mental energy here. There could have been, you know, either a breakup, or perhaps for some Leos, you know, perhaps an ending of a relationship, or, you know, maybe you had some sort of heartache or sorrow in your life. But, you know, I really see this card as being very significant. You're moving past that now. This is you moving forward. So, you know, depending on which Leo, you know, you are, whether you've maybe gone through a breakup, or maybe you've just felt some sort of lack in your life. Maybe, you know, you're a Leo that has been dealing with fears and anxieties, or just maybe one that couldn't sleep. You're worrying and stressing maybe a little bit too much. And it was preventing you from getting a good night's sleep. No matter which Leo you are, I see you really moving forward. Positive forward movement. And this is you know, one of my favorite Swords cards. This is probably you know, this is actually my second favorite Swords card, because my first favorite is actually the Ace of Swords, but then this is the next one. This is a wonderful card because it's movement forward, and it's always movement. So, you know, because this is a general reading, this could even be traveling for some people, because this is actually Thanksgiving week here in the United States. So for some Leos, I feel like if you had, you know, some sort of fears and anxieties maybe attached to maybe traveling, this is you really, I think, overcoming that. You know, I see you definitely deciding to travel. Maybe this is you overcoming your fear of traveling. You know, even with these cards here, I really feel like, you know, this is an energy that's happening. This is an energy maybe that's existing already. You've already been dealing with this. It could be lingering. But I really feel like you're moving out of this. You're moving past this, especially big time with this lack. Maybe because of a heartache, you were feeling some sort of lack in your life, but now is the time I feel like you're really moving past this feeling of lack. So definitely, I still think it's going to be a wonderful week for you with this Ace of Cups, Leo, and the Ace of Pentacles. Oof, with the Nine of Cups as the overall energy. I think it's going to be a fabulous week. You're moving to a better place. And some Leos, you could be moving to a new house. Very much that could be what this Ace of Cups is. You could be starting a new job, or you have this new opportunity to make more money, and you could be moving to a new house. That would be just fabulous. And it's Thanksgiving, so. All right, Leo, I am going to actually pull you an additional card, so please show me an additional message for Leo. What else does Leo need to know for this week of the 23rd through the 29th of November for Leo? What else does Leo need to know? Please show me upcoming future message for Leo. Upcoming future message for Leo. What else does Leo need to know? Okay. And because it's Thanksgiving week, Leo, I wanted to switch it up a little bit, so I decided to use the Wisdom of the Hidden Realms Oracle card deck. All right, so we have for you the Dream Walker. Dreams, the collective good, and illusions. Okay, let's see what this card is about. When the Dream Walker is your ally, dreams really can and do come true. Still, there are two kinds, those of the small self and those of the divine. Spirit has a dream for you that is yours alone, and all you need to do is ask, and it will unfold like magic. You also play an important and unique part in the divine dreaming of the world. When you ask, is this the dream for me that serves the greater dream? The most beautiful vision for your life serves the highest good for others too. Just the act of asking will immediately provide the answer. The Dream Walker is beside you to help you move effortlessly through the illusions, observing the truth and celebrating the waking dream of your life that results. So beautiful. So this card is another card saying, you know, that it talks about movement forward, but dreams, and a dream is coming true. So very similar to the Nine of Cups in that sense. And I really think this is a wonderful reading, Leo. I do hope you enjoyed it. I hope you have a very happy Thanksgiving. Take care. Hi Aries, this is Tracy from Northeast Tarot and welcome to your weekly tarot forecast for the week of November 23rd through the 29th. So this is for Aries Sun, Aries Moon, and Aries Rising signs. So Aries, let's get started. Wow. Holy moly, Aries. Wow. Okay, Major Arcana card at the bottom of the deck, Aries. This is the Fool. This is all about setting out on a new path, taking a risk, taking a leap of faith, and really going for something. And, you know, this is an energy that I feel like a lot of Aries are going to be encountering. Perhaps there's many Aries this week that are taking some sort of risk or some sort of leap of faith, and they're setting out on a new path in life. That's a new beginning. It's wonderful. It's wonderfully exciting. You have some beautiful cards here, Aries. Oh my. A lot of Major Arcana cards as well. Let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 Major Arcana cards. Wow. Okay. Very significant week, Aries, but a lovely week. This is Thanksgiving week here in the United States. So this is, you know, a very joyous time of the year. Lots to be thankful for. And I definitely see you enjoying your week. That's for sure. You're starting out with the Temperance card, Aries. So if you've gone through any difficult periods in your past, this is a card that talks about healing. This can be healing, you know, from just past heartache or any sort of past difficulties. You could even be healing from maybe some sort of ailment that you might have had, Aries. This is also a card of emotional balance. So I feel like, you know, emotionally you're quite balanced, and this is a card that represents moderation. So I feel like, you know, you're in a good place. You're very balanced, and you're definitely healing for those Aries that, you know, have gone through some sort of ailment or maybe past difficulty. But this is also another card that when it does show up in a reading, actually you have 2 cards that represent our angels and spirit guides around us, helping us, guiding us. This is a beautiful card that lets me know that you are being divinely guided. So pretty wonderful. I don't think I've seen the Temperance card or the Star card in a few weeks. It wasn't really coming out, I want to say, for the past few weeks in my weekly readings, and now, you know, you're the first one, Aries, that it's showing its face again, and it's both of them. You actually have Temperance and the Star, which is, you know, one of my all-time favorite cards. Okay, so the overall energy for the entire week is the Empress. So either maybe you're a mother, Aries. You could be and if you're not a mother, you could just be a very nurturing type of woman. This could be your overall energy. Because it's Thanksgiving, you could be, you know, maybe hosting the family. And so because of that, maybe you're, you know, taking care of everybody. Maybe you're preparing the home, you're preparing the food. So very much this could be your energy, Aries, or your mother could be quite significant. Maybe she's coming in, or maybe you're having her over for Thanksgiving. So very much this is the overall energy. The Empress is also quite creative. She represents fertility and birth and creativity. So you could be quite creative this week. You could be birthing some sort of new creative idea or project. And fertility, you could be literally very fertile with ideas, or this could be a time, Aries, where you could actually be very fertile. So just keep that in mind. This is the overall energy for the entire week. But, you know, you are starting out with the Temperance card, and then what you go into next is actually the Nine of Cups, which is a beautiful card. This represents emotional abundance, really being quite fulfilled, very happy, and you're emotionally abundant. You have, you know, you're in a good place. You have everything your heart desires. And, you know, your cups, your 9 cups here actually runneth over with happiness. This is also a wish card. So there could be some Aries that might be getting some sort of wish that's being granted this week. It could be something that you were very much, you know, wishing and hoping for, and then now finally things are coming to fruition. That very much could be what this Fool card here is representing, this new beginning. But because this is a general reading, of course, not all Aries will be getting a wish that's coming true. What this is letting me know is you're just happy, you're emotionally fulfilled, you're emotionally content this week. Now, right under the Nine of Cups, you do have the High Priestess. So I feel like perhaps your spirituality or just you being quite intuitive can definitely be quite significant this week. This also can represent you maybe being... The High Priestess is quite secretive as well, and she really plays her cards close to her chest. So you actually might have been playing your cards close to your chest, Aries. Maybe you actually could have been quite secretive in the past, or, you know, there could be maybe something coming out this week that you needed to know, or perhaps you wanted to know, because right next to the High Priestess, I do have the Page of Swords. So perhaps, you know, the Page of Swords can be some sort of news or communication coming through. And because the High Priestess does, you know, represent secrets and mysteries and the unknown, perhaps you do receive some news about maybe something that you were wondering, or something comes out into the open in some way. I feel like this is, you know, for the positive though. This isn't some sort of bad news. I feel like this is some sort of news that you're very happy with. This is maybe even something you are using your intuition with, or you kind of maybe already knew something about this, because with the High Priestess here, she's very intuitive. Now we have the Star here, which is one of my all-time favorite cards, and this is actually another wish card. So this you can pull this card when something that you have been wishing upon a star actually is manifesting in your life. But this card also represents keeping the faith, knowing and believing that better days are around the corner. Better days are coming into your life. Remaining hopeful, keeping your faith. This card comes in and it offers us reassurance. It's letting you know that, you know, you're being divinely guided, and your life is, you know, you are on the right path, and your life is going to get better. Better days are coming in. Just stay positive and never lose hope. Now, for some Aries, I feel like, you know, what this is telling me is you need to, you know, remain hopeful in maybe regards to your relationship, or you need to remain hopeful even perhaps maybe in regards to some sort of new beginning or news that's coming in. Because right next to the Star, we do have the Lovers card, which can be maybe about a relationship. This is going to be a strong bond or a strong chemistry with another person. It can be a romantic relationship, or, you know, this can be talking about a head or heart decision. So because this is a general reading, there could be some Aries that literally maybe made a decision, or they have to make a decision. And this could be news coming in regards to maybe a relationship, or news coming in regards to a decision that you made. And this news is actually going to bring you, you know, it's going to be very positive for you. It's going to bring you a lot of happiness and joy, because you have the Sun card here, which is just beautiful. Yeah, beautiful reading, Aries. Lovely reading. The Sun card is, you know, the most optimistic card in the entire deck. This is a feeling of, you know, that childhood joy, that beautiful happiness that we experienced when we were a child. So this card also can represent, you know, any of those things within, you know, our lifetime that really make us very happy, you know, like getting married or having a child. So any of those particular instances can be represented by this card. So because we have the Empress as the, you know, overall energy, there could be literally some Aries that are having a baby this week. There could be news that someone you know is having a baby, or news that maybe someone's getting married. But there definitely could be news of maybe someone having a baby or someone giving birth this week. If you are trying to get pregnant, I think that this is a very nice energy that's here this week. So definitely give it a try. If you've been trying, definitely try during this week, because this is a very fertile energy. And you know, with the star here, this is, you know, this is the divine. This is, you know, spirit, you know, giving you reassurance that, you know, a wish can be coming true. A wish can be granted, and that better days are coming in. Like, don't lose hope with the situation. Know that things are going to get better. And like I said, for some Aries, that can be in regards to your relationship, or, you know, this could just be telling you maybe you're being divinely guided towards maybe having a strong connection with someone. This doesn't have to be romantic. This can be, you know, you being maybe led to even a business partnership, or maybe a strong friendship, strong connection, having a very strong chemistry with another person. It doesn't always have to be romantic, but it can be. I feel like, you know, you're leaving this week, Aries, and going into the following week, which is going to be like the first week of December, on a very good note. Things are looking wonderful. They really are. But you're leaving, you know, this week going into the following with the Page of Rods, and he's like yelling off into the distance. This is him yelling into the future, I feel like. So this is you just kind of, I don't know, very, very excited about something, it feels like. Very, very excited. Whatever this news is, if this is news or communication, this is going to be something that gets you very happy, again, happy, but very excited. This is thrilling news. This is very excited energy. This can also represent a child, or this can be a new beginning. Pages can be new beginnings as well. So for some people, you could be led to maybe meeting your other half, or news or communication could be coming in regards to maybe someone that you care about. Whatever this is, for whatever, you know, for whomever, whichever Aries you are, this, I feel like it's going to be, it's good all around, no matter which angle, you know, this is happening for you. This is just going to be a great week. So Aries, what I'm going to do now is pull you an additional card just to see if there's anything else Spirit wants to add to this reading. Is there anything else Aries needs to know? Anything else that Aries needs to know for this week of the 23rd through the 29th for Aries? So Aries, I did, because it's Thanksgiving, I did decide to switch it up a little bit, and I am using the Wisdom of the Hidden Realms Oracle card deck by Colette Baron Reed. Alright, so please show me an additional message for Aries. What else does Aries need to know? Please show me an additional message for Aries. Wow, okay. So I pulled the Spiral Dancer. Perception. Very lovely card. The Spiral Dancer. moves with her own rhythm and steps to music only she can hear. She takes you on a path that is winding and circular. She assures you that what you're experiencing as a setback is really part of an upward spiral. Perception is everything. You're not retracing your steps or going backward, but rather around and up. She says that you can be comforted knowing that your path is one of success, adventure, and experience. Follow her, for she dances along a magical way. If you're asking about a relationship, keep on dancing and magic will soon happen. Also, if it's okay to allow someone else to take the lead at this time, make sure to let others know that you're open. Always remember that relationships are mirrors and will show you the past, present, and the potential future. All relationships have a destiny. Each is a sacred teacher with a valuable lesson to share. Even if it appears that the two of you are dancing in different directions, all the steps are perfect, even when you may seem to be stumbling. The spiral dancer is a reminder that destiny's true path is seldom straight. Very true. Very good. Very nice message. Very good advice as well. And I really do think, Aries, that it completely resonates with the rest of the reading here. Yeah, so this news definitely can be in regards to a relationship for some Aries, that's for sure. And with the star here giving you reassurance, I think that, you know, with this message here, that definitely just touched on that. So Aries, very, very significant week you're about to have here. A lot going on, a lot of energy here as well, a lot of powerful energy. So I do hope you enjoyed this reading, and I hope you have a great week, Aries. Happy Thanksgiving.